All right, here you go, man. This is what can we say? This is November 1st, a couple of days before the election. You got Joe, Lunch Bucket Joe, and Kamala, or you could say Joe and the Ho, and then Trump, the Chump, and this shit pathetic. Honestly, man, just being real with you, dog. This shit is pathetic. Fuck them both. Like truth be told, if you're like looking at it from an economic standpoint, as far as like raising the minimum wage or providing for the social safety net, then yeah, you go for Joe. But dog, if you're talking about preserving life, especially black life, if you're going for black empowerment, both sides are decadent, man. It's pathetic, bro. It really is. Dog, it's actual genocide going on, man. Like overtly, like super overtly, and motherfuckers still stroking their shoulders on some bullshit. That's the problem right now, man. We not aggressive enough. We're not strong enough yet. We need to get to a mindset where we're so infuriated where this consumes our everyday mindset. Not partying, not messing with the females or the hoes messing with us or getting the cash or everything like that. We gotta get to a mindset where it's like collectively we're like fuck this shit. We have to end white supremacy in all forms right now. Across the board. We have to divest from their enterprise, and make our shit the hot shit. Make our shit what is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like how it was even a decade ago. I remember back in a decade ago when all the fly shit was the black clothing. Whether it was Sean John, Fubu, Fat Form, Rockaware, um, yeah, a Fila. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the it shit. And somehow we allowed, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it had to be Wayne, Drake, and Kanye during that period. They switched over the flow, and they switched over the swag, and now we're in that skinny jeans, effeminized culture right now, and it's hurt us. It's hurt us bad, and now we got to get back to an aggressive, independent takeover mentality, man, across the board, man. And especially with foundational Black Americans, that movement has gotten us right, and other uncool Black people. We got to get to a mindset where our shit is Black empowerment. Our shit is where we want to take it over. Basically, our shit is to the mindset of like saying to a point where it's like, you know what, we got to do something for us specifically and nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, this is what we're working on, and if anybody disrespects us in any form, we're gonna demonstrate. So it gets to a point where we make examples out of every other group. That's where we need to get at. That's the mindset that we should be on collectively, and we're starting to get that. You see what's going on right now. This whole summer been, they attack, we attack. They attack, we attack. They attack, we defend, and we attack. We got to get to a mindset where we make sure that they can't even attack anymore. You know what I'm saying? In all forms, not just physical, but media forms, economic forms, um, reality forms, cultural forms, just all across the reality itself. We need to get to a point where we define the reality itself and other groups accept that reality. That's power personified. We need to be power personified. And we got to end this Black Holocaust. This shit is out of control. I'm tired of this shit. I really am. I'm at a point where it's no emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like I get hot and I could curse and all this shit, but I'm in a calm state where I'm just like, man, this is the task at hand. We got to defeat this globally and specifically here in America, so that we can finally have the Mayat that we deserve. We deserve the heaven on earth. We deserve that. You know what I'm saying? We deserve that. I know you haven't been told that, and I know that the day to day grind and all the negative people that have been in and out of your life or whatever has made you feel like you're not deserving of it, but you're deserving of it. And uncool black people and black people of substance, and that especially foundational black Americans who are on code and who do have that substance and that core and that integrity and the intangibles and the proper morals and value system, you deserve that heaven, man. Real shit. And every day should be striving to personally make sure you fulfill that heaven, that dream that you had or whatever, but collectively making sure we get to that point and we don't quit at all. We haven't even gotten started yet. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, all the pessimism or whatever. Oh my god, well, man, get that shit out of your head, bro. We haven't even got fucking started yet. We haven't even gotten started yet. So it's nothing but to be optimistic. Nothing but to be optimistic. We ain't even build an organization yet. We ain't even challenge the system directly yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even take political power yet. We ain't even break the military structure yet. We didn't even get into a all-out back and forth self-defense battle yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even get in that mode yet. And even when we get in that mode and we have battles where we lose, we should still have a never compromising energy. We should still have that Khalid Muhammad mindset where you're fearless. We need to have a collective Khalid Muhammad spirit and soul right now, collectively across the board, where we're fearless in everything we do, everything, because we're unstoppable, man. You know what I'm saying? We have, when they talk about we poor, hell no, we got the money. We damn sure got the money. We just need the collective mindset that we look out for each other and we have a spirit of togetherness. And we keep the coons and the off code energies out of our mix, basically. Like, you want to be a coon, you want to have a decadent value system, decadent morality, cool. You'll be off to the side. You won't be around us. And if you try to mess up what we got, we'll put you down, make you an example of that, of you. And that's straight up and down. You can take it how you want to take it. For real. And it goes for any off code motherfucker. And that's real. We need that mayat. We need a meiotic system amongst ourselves, and we need to make sure that all groups abide by that. And that's power personified. If they can't abide by that, then they need to be handled. And you can take that. You can take that how you want to handle it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, because we at critical mass right now, and we don't need to be playing around right now. So that's just what it is, and that's just how I feel. Honestly, I'm tired of this shit. Real rap, man. Consistently across the board with all these groups, not just the white people, but the wannabes and the sellout niggas. They just have a collect, and they're jits. They just have a top to bottom, from the elders to middle age to the young adults to the midlife crisis adults to the youth to even the jits. They all have a collective mindset that has been programmed into them by the system that they have indoctrinated. So there's nothing to get out of it, and that's just what it is. So I'm done with that tangent. I just kind of want to address the election process and where we go from here. You got Lunch Bucket Joe and the Chump. There's nobody. There's no voting right now. Right now, it's Khalid Muhammad's mindset. Right now, the bullet or the bullet, basically. Like what he said, damn near 20 plus years ago was true, man. It's the bullet or the bullet. That's it right now. That's all we got. That's all we. So you better get that fearless mindset. You better be. As soon as you step outside the crib, as soon as you wake up, you better have that mindset. Hey man, hey, if somebody come to get me, man, it's time to put it on the line. It's time to throw hands. It's time to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we need to start. That's what I'm saying. We need to have more of an outreach with one another. That's another thing too, man. It's too much. We don't know who's who, basically. When we meet another black person, we don't know if he's on code, if he's also code, this and that. We need to start getting to a collective mindset of how I heard it was back in the day. I listened to Dr. John Henry Clark's documentary that Wesley Snipes narrated, and he talked about how it was back in the day, how everybody was saying hi and shaking hands, and there was a collective respect. They was suited down, and the women weren't valuing materialistic nonsense. You could take a girl and just walk her down the street, and you didn't have to spend $1. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that it was based upon the substance, the soul. We got to get back to that shit, man. We're at the fuck. People don't know, we're at the fucking gates right now. We're at the gates, literally. They trying to push pedophilia and all type of bullshit. You saw that bullshit that they pulled in California with that sucker ass law trying to normalize pedophilia, and then you've seen what they did with the WAP and the cutie shit. I'm like, you can see across the board the ruling class is calling check right now. And I'm saying, fuck no, boy. We still got a couple moves left, boy. You tripping? I'm like, ruling class, you ain't even. We on the 10th. We in the 10th round. We about to catch our second win and get the knockout. You feel me? We about to do what Deontay Wilder did to the Gypsy King the first time when he knocked him out in the 12th. And this time it ain't gonna be no slow count. You feel me, man? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, It's so much shit that we can do. We haven't even had, you know what I'm saying? We didn't even get the, you know what I'm saying? And we do need leadership. We do need organization. We do need structure. We do need all of that across the board. But we need to be able to protect all of that. We need to have 24-hour security, and the security need to be secured. We gotta do a background check on the security, and they even need to be watched to make sure that they're on code. And the collective masses of our people need to be raised up to a higher level educationally, but with black education, politically, with the right politics to know what's really going on, not the bullshit they telling you on CNN and MSNBC or whatever that propaganda trash is. The real political education and morality wise, morally, you know what I'm saying? They need to be raised up to a more higher moral standard, man. A meiotic standard. Because the morals right now is all the way down. They imitating the imitator. They imitating the devil itself. You know what I'm saying? Your value system is decadent. You done integrated into evil. And that's what the ruling class wanted it. They knew when we wanted integration that would be cool, because the reason why they hated us is because we were morally superior and we were genetically superior and just across the board superior in all forms. But when you have a low self-esteem and you don't know thyself, then you will always look to the oppressor as the way to be when they are nothing to be like. As you can see, what the fuck? They're trying to pass pedophilia right now. What the fuck is there to contend with? What the fuck? Like, that ain't nothing to be morally looking sound. You got video of grown men beating on women. What the fuck? Grown men in full riot gear, police are attacking women. I'm like, what the fuck? And using babies as props. That's nothing to look at as far as honorable. Fuck that. That's bullshit. So, right now, man, it's just about organization and takeover. That's where we should be on across the board. Building an economy for ourselves, a community for ourselves, building back families. That's another thing that they've been trying to do. They've been consistently trying to destroy the traditional black family structure that once put America on its knees. And we need to get that all back across the board. We need to have on code women, FBA, but also other on code black women with on code foundational black American men, or just on code black men in general. We need that. We need that across the board. We need that. We need that. We need to build that back, man. For real. And we need the morals. We need to stop having the such like ready to so easy, like just one little thing here and there can just, oh man, what can we do? No, man, you need to have a code that can go beyond just